to deliver the farewell address for the class of 2023. I'm happy to introduce Nick Sims.
Thank you. Good morning, friends, family, faculty, this year's golden anniversary class of 1973, DeMatha's governance boards, and of course, my brothers, the DeMatha graduating class of 2023. Thank you all for joining us today. To everyone who woke up early this morning, I'm sure it would have been nice to hit the snooze button instead. So thank you for being courageous enough to roll out of bed, put your nice clothes on, and celebrate the DeMatha class of 2023 with us. Now I could start off by saying goodbye to all of you, my fellow classmates. We could leave here today and never say another word to one another ever again. But that's not how and what DeMatha has taught us. We are not acquaintances, we're brothers. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or where you're headed, we DeMatha men stay true to our brotherhood. So instead of taking this down the sad and gloomy path of a farewell address, let's make this a celebration. If you're in this audience, this is your celebration. Now forgive me, I'm not a good singer, but how about we all celebrate good times? Come on. Thank you, Cool and the gang, for those special words. Now I'm gonna move on before I start disco dancing. Graduates, this is our day, don't get me wrong, but none of this was possible without our community. Family, friends, classmates, DeMatha faculty and staff, and many more have played a role in getting us here today. We can attest that the love our families have given us, the car rides to school, games, and practices that many different families have driven us, the amazing teachers here at DeMatha that have taught us, and of course, all of our brothers here with us have been a part of our individual communities, the same communities that have gotten us to the point of being a DeMatha graduate. There's lots of thanks to be given today, so let's not forget our community that has gotten us here. Let's all acknowledge each other's wonderful communities with a round of applause for those who have gotten us here today. All right, graduates, we can put the attention back onto us now. Graduates, we've worked hard to be here today. None of this was handed to us. We earned this. We've earned the opportunity to become a DeMatha graduate. It wasn't always easy, but we did it. We turned in our Mr. Reeves thesis paper. We did our Mrs. Bright service reflection, and now we get to see all of our hard work pay off. Because of the class of 2023's hard work, we can finally call ourselves DeMatha alumni, a huge honor. Now our hard work isn't over yet. We've got a responsibility to uphold here. DeMatha men don't just call ourselves faith-filled gentlemen and scholars, we live it out. And no, we don't get to choose being either a faith-filled gentleman or a scholar. We've got to be a faith-filled gentleman and a scholar. We should always aim to carry this with us in our next steps through life. Remember, you're not just any graduate, you're a DeMatha Catholic graduate. So as I said earlier, all of us graduates are now brothers for life. Let's make good use out of that. Don't let the relationships we've built over the last 4 years go to waste. To my brothers, it takes less than 10 seconds to open up our phones and Snapchat any one of our DeMatha brothers asking how they're doing. Now parents, don't worry, we still use text messages, although we're a social media generation, so Snapchat's more convenient for us. But I'm serious though. Check in on one another. It's free and it takes so little time. Stay in touch with your brothers and keep these relationships going. Now, who would have thought that after our freshman year, the pandemic panic, we would eventually end up here in the Basilica on graduation day? Better yet, we ended up here together. There was never any doubt that together we'd all be here as graduates because that's what faith-filled gentlemen and scholars do. Congratulations to all my brothers and their families on this wonderful achievement. Let the celebrations continue, and as always, go Stags.